So for purling the Continental way, we're going to want to do the same thing we did for the knit stitch, which is holding our yarn in our non-dominant hand, for me that's my left hand, and anchoring it with our finger. So go ahead and scoop the yarn and wrap it around your pinky finger. Take your pointer finger, put it underneath for some light tension. For knitting, we held our yarn in the back like this, but for purling, we want to bring it around to the front. And instead of inserting our needle from bottom to top, we're going to go from top to bottom. We want to make sure that, again, our yarn is in front of both needles. So you don't want to go like this with the yarn behind this needle. Make sure it is in front of both. So place your needle top to bottom through that stitch. So just like with knitting, we're taking the yarn from our left hand up through the stitch that's on the needle that's also in the left hand. So use this finger to bring this yarn down so that we can move through and scoop it up and off the needle. Okay, once again, we're bringing this needle down through that stitch. Move this yarn down tight, and then we can scoop it up and off that needle. And this is a little bit trickier than the knit stitch. A lot of people agree. Some people do combination knitting, where they do continental knitting and English style purling. But I would encourage you to stick with this because you can get pretty good at it. Being an English knitter, this is super awkward for me, but I encourage you to stick with it.